Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry. Things keep improving for us here at the Monastery of Mayhem and with the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. We want to welcome our newest sponsor, Big Brain Tattoos at 1123 Jackson Street in the Old Market here in Omaha. They are our newest sponsor, and we would like everybody to stop on down and say hi to Smitty and Lenny and the rest of the artists down there. Get a price on a tattoo, and next time you decide to have work done, be sure and visit Smitty and see what he can do for you. Now back to the show. Well, greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Inferna.
Hello.
The Cougar from Hell, and welcome to another edition of the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. Tonight's movie is will we consider to be one of the rare gems among the B-movie and the schlock movies that we show here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. It's called The H-Man, and this was a 1958 movie. It was produced in Tokyo. Basically, the
Tune in Tokyo, right?
Yes, Tune in Tokyo. The plot of the film goes something like this. When a narcotics deal goes sour, a suspect disappears, leaving only his clothes behind. The Tokyo police question his wife and stake out a nightclub where she works. The disappearance stumps the police until a young scientist appears who claims that the H-bomb tests in the Pacific have created a race of liquid people, or H-men.
Liquefy.
Yes, liquefied. It's like, usually that happens when old Jack has too much Jack, but, you know, anyway. Basically what happens is the crew of a fishing vessel stumbles upon one of the test ships, and they go on board looking for things that they can sell or salvage or whatever. And 3 of them are basically dissolved by these radioactive H-men. They are essentially like a pool of black or blue or green slime. And when they dissolve people when they touch them, leaving only their clothes behind. Don't know. It's like, I'm still here.
I have no powers.
Yes, it's like, no, you can't. Well, I'm not going.
I've got my powers taken away because none of you are doing your job.
Oh, yeah, well, I've been meaning to talk. Down below is sent word about that, you know, it's like...
Here's a message.
Oh, God, oh, right in the balhoogies, oh.
Well, that will teach you.
Okay.
Back to what we were doing.
Yes, well, as soon as my balls stop throbbing...
I miss those days.
Yes, it's like, I miss it when you were doing it to James and not me.
Well, put him on vacation and maybe we can get some stuff done.
It's like, you know, it's not my fault he has to work. Somebody's got to pay the bills around here.
I guess my chest is pretty warm today.
Yes,
you feel that aura?
Yeah, yes, it is. It's like, okay. But anyway... Well, that makes my eyes water. Back to what we were saying here. The movie is one of the classics of Japanese science fiction / horror. It's not well known because it's only been run a few times here in the United States. I don't think I've seen any other horror host run it. Now, just a little trivia about the movie here. Yumi Shirakawa, the singing voice for the wife of the nightclub owner, and that's for the first 2 songs in the film. That is provided by the noted Japanese jazz artist Martha Miyake, and if you're an audiophile or a music buff, you might know who she is. Now, in the original Japanese version, the detectives make a big deal out of the fact that the dancer in the cabaret, Shiako, owns a television set. Now, at the time this movie was made in 1958, a television set was considered to be a high luxury item, and it was beyond the reach financially of most Japanese families. Yes, so it's like there's a lot of interesting trivia associated with this movie, and we're going to be bringing you a little more of that when we come back at the break. So right now we're going to leave you with the H-Man here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama.
Enjoy.
Enjoy. And I'm going to go get some ice to stop the swelling here before it starts.
If you find any.
Yeah.
I'm too hot for ice. I won't do it.
Yeah, it's like...
Enjoy.
Enjoy. You know you're killing me, right?
I'm trying.
Yes. You know, you get no bonuses from down below if you kill me. You're just going to get at somebody else even worse. You know, it's like, how would you like to be working for Caligula?
He did put you in charge.
Well, yeah,
I'm a little disturbed about that.
Yes, it's like, but anyway, we'll get back to the movie. Enjoy. Well, welcome back, faithful followers. What do you think of the movie so far? And wait a minute, that's a drink in your hand.
Oh yeah, it's the real stuff too.
You've been hitting James's whiskey?
Well, you're all into the movie, and I was like, dude, I'm thirsty, and you never got the drink, so I just found this.
Well, you realize that James is going to kill me because he marks the bottles, you know.
Oh, he does. We'll just put water in it.
Yes, we'll cut it with a little water. He'll never know the difference.
Dilute it.
Yeah, it's like, well, with his liver, who the hell's going to notice? But anyway, now back to the movie here. Just a little bit more on the trivia for H-Man. Basically here in one of the oddities about the movie, in the U.S. theatrical release and subsequent TV release, the phrase "the end" appeared on screen in the Japanese as it did in the original Japanese release, and one of the recent DVD releases of this movie, the final seconds were jarringly replaced with a title card that reads "the end" in English. So I guess
This is my end.
Yes, and a lovely end it is, believe me. And we all see it a lot here at the Monastery of Mayhem, and you're always proud of showing it off.
Are you talking about the end at the end of the movie? The end? We're only in the middle.
I know, but I'm just mentioning it here. You know, stop killing the bit. All right, here. Now, we're going to get back to the movie, and we're going to kind of wrap things up. Now, just on a little note here, we want to thank all of our friends at Indie Horror TV and the Horror Congress for all the support they've given our show. And you can check them out by going to www.indiehorror.tv, and that's INDIE, horror, HORROR.TV, and Indie Horror is one word.
And, Indie Horror.
Yes.
Bye.
Our friends at Indie Horror, they do a great job. We run, I believe, the first week of every month. And our movie review program, Movie Night, live from the Monastery of Mayhem, has a permanent place there as well. And you can also visit the Horror Congress at www.blogspot.thehorrorcongress.com, or you can Google the Horror Congress and you can find their Facebook page and their online blog through Blogger, and tell them the Angry Brothers sent you on that. And also, with the upcoming release of the remake of The Evil Dead, you can expect to see a review by yours truly, Jack Angry and Inferna, on Movie Night live from the Monastery of Mayhem, and we'll be bringing you that and hopefully a few clips as well. And we're still in negotiations with Bruce Campbell and his people to have him on our call-in show on Blog Talk live from the Monastery of Mayhem. So we'll keep you up to date on that. So a lot of great things are happening here.
I can't wait till this weather gets warmer because we're going to pop out there in Omaha, Nebraska.
That's right. You're going to be seeing more of Brother Jack Angry and the gang out and about in the Omaha area. And
don't be afraid to say hi.
Yes, don't be afraid to come up, ask for an autographed picture, say hi, and we may even buy you a drink. Who knows?
Yeah, I was just thinking I might drink it or buy you a drink.
Yes, if I buy anyone a drink, it'll be Inferna, you know. And if you're drinking this early, it's going to be a long day for Brother Jack. Anyway, we're going to get back to the movie. H-Man here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. Enjoy.
Holy shit! Did I say that? Go ahead.
Well, greetings, faithful followers. Welcome back. Well, I see Inferna's switched to the bottle now. It's like not even drink.
Proof is this, baby?
I don't know, but it's...
Can't move my hand.
Well, it says, no, wait, on the bottle it says not to be taken internally. Well, I guess that explains...
It's just like kerosene or something.
Actually, it's 40% alcohol by volume. You know, it's imported
Oh, the
from Council Bluffs.
taxi ride.
There you go. Yes, anyway, Inferna. Woo! Oy, no wonder.
There's hair on your chest.
I'm not going there, but anyway. Well, that concludes our movie tonight, H-Man. So what did you think of it, faithful followers? Wasn't that scary?
I was scared.
Yes, well, no, you were drunk. And I think you still are drunk.
I don't know what to say to that.
Yes.
I never know what to say.
Well, yeah, that's right. I didn't think you had anything to say to that one. It's like, all I heard is, you sucking on that bottle.
I thought it'd be more proof. I'm kind of disappointed.
Well, it's like James buys this stuff out of the back of a truck somewhere downtown. It's like usually a guy with a trench coat. Hey, you want to buy some liquor? And James, oh, good Lord, no. It's like...
Okay, I tried sharing.
Yes, I know you did, but what little of my liver I have, I want to keep, I've kind of grown attached to it. But anyway, faithful followers, next week you can expect more of the B-movie goodness, or I should say badness, that we bring here at the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. In the upcoming weeks, you're going to see such classics as The Wasp Woman, Catwomen of the Moon, and Last Woman on Earth.
There's a lot of women.
Yes. Well, actually, we're kind of doing a theme here, and in the upcoming one, next week, we're going to be running The Woman Eater.
Dang.
Yes, it's like...
Is there a woman hater movie?
Well, no, that one...
A woman beater?
Woman beater, no. Woman hater, no. Woman eater, yes. But, we don't hate women, and we certainly don't beat them here at the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. We have nothing but respect for women. They're just...
What are they doing?
Yeah, it's like, does it make...
They're bouncing or something.
It makes them act like that.
Quit doing that magic trick you do.
Yes, I'm using the Jedi mind trick, everyone, on Inferna's boobs. Oh, goodness. It's like, yeah. Wait a minute. How much of that have you had? All right. Well, before things get too weird here, we're going to wrap this all up. And again, we want to thank our friends at IndieHorror.tv and the Horror Congress. You can find us there, or the Horror Congress YouTube page, and you can just search that on YouTube. Now, again, good night, unpleasant dreams, and keep America on top. Watch Horror Hosts. Good night.
Good night. Quit it. Quit it. Quit it. Good night.
Good night.
Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Ash.
And Inferna.
And we wanted to take a moment before the show to thank our sponsor, Lovers Luxuries, located at 61st and Maple in Benson, the finest erotic boutique in the city of Omaha. You can visit their website at www.loverluxuries.com, or you can Google them and find a location, the directions to their store. Drop in, say hi, and tell them the Angry Brothers and Ash and Inferna sent you. Well, we hope you enjoyed the show.
Bye. Bye.
Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry. Things keep improving for us here at the Monastery of Mayhem and with the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. We want to welcome our newest sponsor, Big Brain Tattoos at 1123 Jackson Street in the Old Market here in Omaha. They are our newest sponsor, and we would like everybody to stop on down and say hi to Smitty and Lenny and the rest of the artists down there. Get a price on a tattoo, and next time you decide to have work done, be sure and visit Smitty and see what he can do for you. Now back to the show.
One Jack Angry sandwich coming up.
Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Sin and Inferna. And we wanted to take a moment to, before the start of the show, to thank our newest sponsor, The Nightmare on Q Street, located in the Funplex on 72nd and Q Street in Omaha, Nebraska. Be sure and check them out. The haunt runs from September 21st through November the 4th, and you can check them out by going to their website at www.nightmareonqstreet.com. And again, enjoy and pleasant dreams, and tell them the Angry Brothers sent you.
Enjoy.
Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Inferna
Hello.
and Sin. Tonight's movie is going to be The Flesh Eaters, which was made in 1956. It's really kind of a third-rate rubber monster kind of movie. Deals with a Nazi scientist who creates a flesh-eating bacteria which he lets loose in the waters around Los Angeles, and a group of boaters that have to deal with this. Not the greatest movie in the world, but hey, you know, we still like these kind. Remember, if it's bad, it's good for the Angry Brothers. Now, on tonight's show, we've got some special guests here. We've got Josh and Sean from The Nightmare on Q Street. We're going to have them come in here. All right, guys, if you just want to just get right there. That's great. Now, so tell us a little bit about the haunt and what you're trying to do here.
Alright, we just wanted to talk about the haunt, what we're doing in the off season, and our new money back haunt attraction.
Okay. And what's the money back haunt attraction? Tell us a little bit about that.
Alright, well I can't tell you what goes on inside, you have to find that out when you get there, but if you make it all the way through, you get your money back for both attractions.
Okay. So how do is it they are not supposed to be, if you're not scared, you get the money back, or if you just make it through?
If you just make it through.
Okay, so if you're traumatized and you just get to the other end, you still get your money back.
Yeah, correct.
All right.
And this is a no touching rule?
Not necessarily. Yeah, not necessarily.
Oh.
Sign a waiver.
We could have some fun with this.
Okay, so well, yes, it's like I'd like to see the two of you go through this house, you know.
Waiver.
You know, the
I'll be right behind you, honey.
Okay, well,
Don't tempt me.
yes, you've been tempting me for quite a while.
No.
But anyway, so do you have like a way of watching people while they're inside the house, or?
Yeah, if you pay $5, you can watch your friends try and do it if you don't want to do it. Or if you fail and you want to keep watching everybody do it, you can pay $5 and
Okay.
watch everybody fail.
All right, and so so tell us a little bit about the main haunt, which is the actual Nightmare on Q Street. The
Raven's Nightmare is the haunted attraction.
okay, Raven's Nightmares.
Basically, you'll see a video at the end here, and it explains the story of the haunt. But it's just a haunted house that's basically satanic based. Like Raven messed around with satanic power and opened a portal to hell and it took over everything.
And because this is satanic based, and
That's ready
we
to
love
start.
that here on the Angry Brothers, you know, that rocks. But have you gotten any feedback, or positive or negative, from the community? I mean, this is Omaha, and let's face it, some people do get rather bent out of shape about that kind of thing, you know.
We actually haven't had so many complaints. I thought we'd get a lot of complaints about the theme, but I haven't gotten any.
Sounds like everyone's interested.
Yeah,
See what it's like.
95% of the feedback is all positive.
yeah, everyone seems to like it. So.
Okay. All right. Well, we'll definitely get the video. By the way, will be on at the end of the show, and we will go into that in a little greater detail towards the end here. But tell us a little bit about how you guys think you stack up against the other haunts here in town. There's like 2 or 3 major ones.
Yeah, there's a couple. Well, we're friends with most of them, so we don't want to say we're better or anything. But we're trying to be the best. We're trying to put on the best show we can. We're definitely probably the most. You get most bang for your buck. You
Okay.
get rides. Yeah,
Yeah,
2 haunted
Nothing's
attractions.
cliche either. All of our scares are all mainly original ideas where we take normal scares that most of the haunts are familiar with, but we add that little extra to it.
Okay.
So we know what scares people. We don't use any animatronics or anything like that.
You don't use animatronics. It's all actors.
It's all actors, it's all rooms and illusion, and it's all about making the guests feel like they're actually they're actually in the middle of
Okay, of what's going on.
Yeah.
That sounds awesome.
Yeah, it does.
Sounds like
Now,
fun.
are-
$5 to have you go in.
yeah, it's like I want to see the two of you go through it. You know, it's like I'll probably be screaming like a little bitch, but but that's neither here nor there. And if we get that on film, that'll be on the show. So, you know, are people able to get a copy of themselves going through the house, like on tape or on like a digital copy?
No, we've never had that before. When we started out in his backyard doing that seasonal display, we would always walk through with like 1 or 2 groups a night and film them, just to see how we were doing, you know. But it was more about the guests being scared rather than seeing our performance every time we'd watch it. But as of right now, no, we don't have any videotaping for groups.
Well, that would be a nice little souvenir, you know, your little trip through the haunt and everything.
Maybe down the road, possibly.
Well, there's always room for improvement, you know. It's like, so you can see this as an operation that's growing every year,
Right.
and you guys are expanding, you add a little more, and you get a little more sophisticated every year.
Right, yeah, this year we've been working on it since April on updating everything. Last year was 100% renovation, this year's probably 75%. So
Okay.
done a lot.
All right, and well, let me ask you, are you guys part of like the Haunted House Association or some of the national associations? And
Yeah, I'm part of the Haunted Attraction Association, and then I went down to St. Louis for the Trans World Haunt Convention.
yeah, that's a good one. That and the Midwest Haunters Convention. I mean,
Right.
we want to get down to some of these conventions. We're still working on getting to Horror Hound, and I hope we'll be able to make it there in September or October or whenever they have the big one. I know.
I know he probably doesn't like hearing this, but look how young he is and just got so much to give to people. So much scary stuff.
Well, yeah. So,
So many ideas.
what do you think as far as the whole haunted house mystique? Do you think it's getting better here in Omaha, or are we still a ways to go behind such venues like Kansas City and maybe some of the larger haunts?
We're getting there. I mean, I want to eventually be as big as some of the Kansas City ones, like the Edge of Hell and the Beast. I want to bring stuff like that to them.
Yeah, I've heard of the Edge of Hell with their 3 or 4 story slide and everything, and
Yeah.
you know,
I've been on those. Those are pretty fun.
yeah, they do look, from what I've seen, they look fantastic. All right, well, we're going to get back to the movie, The Flesh Eaters, here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama, and we'll be back at the break with Sean and Josh here, and on behalf of myself, Inferna, and Sin, enjoy, and we'll be back at the break.
Enjoy.
Hi.
See ya.
Peace out.
Peace out. What is this, a rap video?
I'm trying a new thing.
Well, of course, we gotta try new things.
Okay, well, all right. Greetings, faithful followers, and welcome back. Wasn't that scary? I mean, Omar getting eaten by the flesh-eating bacteria after the Nazi doctor slipped it to him in that glass of milk. Yeah, it's
Disgusting,
like
that's me.
that's why you don't trust the
That's
Germans. But anyway, what?
Nothing.
You're looking at me funny.
I don't know.
Okay. Yes, she is one of God's more unique little creatures, isn't she? But anyway, we're back with Sean and Josh from the Nightmare on Q Street and their new haunt, Ravens.
Oh, that's our one from last year. Raven's Nightmare.
Raven's Nightmare.
Money Back Haunt.
Okay, the Money Back Haunt, Ravens Nightmare, and the Nightmare on Q Street. Or, I'm sorry, I might get those confused. Raven's Haunt is the newest one, right?
No, the Money Back Haunt's new.
Okay, the Money Back Haunt. All right, well, we've got that. We'll get that cleared up later on. But anyway, a lot of people I've spoke to say they're kind of reluctant to go through these haunts because there might be something that's so scary they could have some kind of an episode. Have you guys ever run into that in your experience, that people have been so scared that they had accidents or...
Many times.
Yeah, I made someone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, we get the picture. Basically, someone soiled the linen, did they?
Yeah, just not once, but twice.
Wow.
So maybe you guys should like pass out adult diapers, you know?
So much for the backup plan.
That'd be a good idea.
Give everybody the opportunity to strap one on before they go through the haunt, you
I don't
know?
know, they might need more than that.
Well, I ain't changing anybody's diapers. Not unless they're my own, but that's neither here nor there. But, okay, so now as far as that goes, people I know are reluctant to go through them because they're afraid they could have, like, pass out, have some type of cardiac episode.
Amnesia.
I don't know about amnesia, but okay. But anyway, what sort of precautions do you guys have to prevent that, or what safety precautions do you guys have?
If you're epileptic, you probably shouldn't go through. If you have heart conditions, you probably shouldn't go through. If you're pregnant or you think you might be pregnant, you probably shouldn't go through. Things like that. If you have back problems, there's a lot of crouching and maneuvering around things kind of awkwardly. So.
Okay. So, but I mean, if you think you're reasonably healthy, you're probably not going to have a problem.
Oh, right.
But if you're daring,
yeah, if you're daring.
But just in case, we got emergency exits spread out through the haunt, and all of our actors are trained to keep the people calm and whatnot in case something did happen until someone actually trained comes along. But we go through scenarios and whatnot, and we make sure our actors are trained to do the right thing.
And since you do a lot of crouching, have you ever had anybody had like an episode of claustrophobia or something, or somebody gets into like a tight space and maybe freezes up or panics or something?
Oh yeah, but it's just kind of, they have to work through it. It's kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, we just laugh.
can't go back.
Yeah,
Gotta
it's
keep
like-
going forward.
So it's that kind of gorilla haunted house, go forward or die, as it
We're
were.
almost done, I think.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. That's fun.
All right, and I understand that, what we were talking about earlier, you guys don't use animatronics or anything like that. You pretty much depend entirely on actors to provide the scares.
Yeah.
So what does an actor need to do to be, what does somebody who might want to be an actor, what do they need to do? Or what training do you guys provide them?
We teach them to be interactive. We don't want them to just watch someone pop out and go back, or watch someone say something then they keep walking. We want them to interact with them. They're talking to them. The guests are talking back.
Okay, so you encourage interaction. Like some haunts I've been in, you can't talk to the actors, you can't touch them, and so on and so forth. And you guys actually encourage a more interactive
Yeah,
experience.
like we'll ask what your name is and who's the most scared one in the group and who hates haunted houses the most or who doesn't like clowns the most.
And then you pick on them.
Then we'll just target them maybe, along with still getting everybody else at first. Like we want to be in your face.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. And how do you feel about hecklers?
We use them.
We make them feel stupid.
Or we use a heckler to distract them and then scare them from a different angle.
We use them to our advantage. That's for sure.
So do you encourage heckling, or can heckling get somebody kicked out of the haunt?
Well, it depends. I mean, especially we had a lot last year because last year was our biggest year to date. But every time I had to deal with somebody, I made them seem like an idiot in front of their friends.
Yeah.
So it's
So you take it and turn it back against them. Well, that's good to know. I mean, it's like it'll be an interesting
That
experience,
sounds like fun. You're really corrupted.
and she would know.
Yeah.
Yes, she would.
And have I told you how lovely you look today, Inferna?
Thank you.
Yes, you do. It's
Not
been a
much
while.
sleep.
Yes, I know. And you look a little tired. We're gonna have to kind of get you on a better schedule.
I was excited to be here today.
Yes, we missed her the last couple of last week and
Episodes.
the last couple of episodes, definitely. And we hope to have Julio back sometime when we can actually find her.
I'm missing hitting her bumper sticker.
Yes, and she'll come back with a whole bunch of new recipes for tulip pie, but we're not going to go into that. But anyway, so as far as the haunt goes, I mean, what do you think is like the best way for someone to behave at the haunt? I mean, obviously, there's general rules that I assume that you have to follow.
Yeah, you can't touch actors, or we can touch you. Just be respectful. Just people when you're walking through, scaring you. So don't spit on people and punch people and stuff.
Yeah.
And do you have much of that going on, spitting on, punching, that kind of thing?
I had a few incidents last year, but we drag them out. So
Yeah,
you don't get your money back if we drag you out because you're being destructive.
You become a man of steel.
it's not a good idea to mess around because we have things planned just in case people do. we want the show to just continue running as smoothly as it does, and the guests that we have are actually pretty good.
Okay.
Pretty good with dealing with our actors, even though we scare the hell out of
How long has your haunt been at this location? I mean, how?
Since 2010 was our first year at Funplex.
It's our third year.
Okay.
Season.
And did you guys come from like another haunt location, or is this just the third year you've been in existence?
Well, we used to run a haunted house in my backyard for about 6-7 years.
So you were a home haunter then?
Yeah,
Yeah,
we started
we're a home
that
haunter,
in
yeah.
2006.
And we made a deal with Funplex to put it on their property, so it all worked out pretty nice.
Well, we're going to encourage everyone to go down to Funplex and check them out before the weather gets too bad here, and with the summer coming to an end, you know, you'll have some great entertainment opportunities with the haunts. You know, and we will definitely be there to keep you up to date on everything. But we're going to get back to the movie here on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama, along with Inferna, Sin, Josh, and Sean. And I'm Brother Jack Angry, and enjoy.
Enjoy.
3, 2, 1. Well, greetings, faithful followers. We're back, and wasn't that movie something? Yeah.
Disgusting. I loved it.
Well, yes, for 1956, it was pretty shocking as far as that goes. But anyway, we're back with Josh and Sean from The Nightmare on Q Street. I'll get it eventually, you know. It's like,
I like his truck.
yeah. We'll have to get some pictures of that on the blog here and on the site. So, in conclusion, guys, is there anything you else you want to tell us?
We're still looking for more volunteers. We never have too many. What's the contact information?
Yeah, if you want to volunteer, just make sure you're 16 or older and contact 402-215-4446 anytime.
And we'll be flashing that number at the bottom of the screen here. Exactly. So just be sure and give them a call. Now, what's the general age range? I mean, I know you just said 16 is the minimum, but what's the maximum?
You could be as young as 16 or as old as 106. We don't care.
So they just you guys to take decrepit old farts like me.
Yeah,
Definitely.
absolutely.
As long as you have a dependable transportation.
Yeah, if you want to scare people, come on over.
And I've been scaring people for years without even trying, you
And all of
know.
you leave the booze at home.
Yeah.
So I take it, you know, it's like, you know, everybody's just gonna have fun, but obviously, like, no booze, nothing illegal, no.
No, it's a good time. You're gonna be seeing some intense visual images with or without the enhancement of drugs or alcohol.
And do you have many actors in like the older age range, like 30s or 40s?
Yeah, we have quite a bit actually that take it very seriously. That started back when we started it. They've been in there since 2006. Actually, they're still with us.
And on a little side note here, not to steal anybody's thunder or anything, the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama and myself, Jack Angry, along with my crew here, we have been named as the Midwestern correspondents for Rotting Flesh Radio. Now, our good friend who runs Rotting Flesh Radio, Jonathan Smith, is from Racine, Wisconsin, I believe, and he's been in the haunt industry for a pretty large number of years. So we're going to be getting him in touch with these guys, and we're going to get the word about the Nightmare on Q Street and the other haunts out through Rotting Flesh Radio, and you know, you'll be hearing more of that, and you'll be able to look for our commentaries on the Rotting Flesh Radio podcast, and we'll be doing a video commentary or blog on their YouTube page as well. So I just wanted to throw that out. If you want to check that out, it's rfrpodcast.com, and you can also Twitter them at @RFR Podcast. So anyway, back to you guys. Is there anything else you want to say before we wrap this all up?
Our opening night's half off, September 21st. So come check that out. It'll be pretty nice.
And how long does the haunt stay open?
On the weekend, so Friday and Saturdays, it's till 12:30, I believe, and then on every other day it's till 10:30.
Okay, and are you open on Mondays and Tuesdays, or?
You have to check the calendar because it kind of changes weekly. But the last 2 weeks we're open every day of the week. But I don't think we're open like Monday and Tuesdays the other weeks.
Okay.
Up until November 4th.
Okay, it runs until November 4th. All right, excellent. Well, next week, faithful followers, we're going to be bringing you a special treat. This is a movie that is not widely run amongst the horror hosts community. We're bringing you Galaxina, the 1980 science fiction slash comedy slash Star Wars ripoff done by Dorothy R. Stratton, who, as you know, was the Playmate of the Year for 1980 and was just really starting with her modeling and Playmate career when she was tragically murdered by her husband in a murder-suicide. If you want to Google more of that, you can do that under the name of Dorothy R. Stratton, and it'll tell you all the information. So we're going to go ahead and bring you Galaxina next week on the Angry Brothers Omaha Rama. So on behalf of myself, Brother Jack Angry, Inferna, Sin, and Sean and Josh from the Nightmare on Q Street, good night and unpleasant dreams.
Good night.
Good night.
Well, greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with
Ash.
And Inferna.
And we wanted to take a moment at the end of the show here to thank our sponsor, Lovers Luxuries, located at 61st and Maple in downtown Benson, the finest erotic boutique in the city of Omaha. We hope you'll stop in and visit them and check out their website for really great deals and information about the store, and that's at www.loverluxuries.com. And tell them the Angry Brothers and Ash and Inferna sent you. Well, good night and unpleasant dreams.
Mwah. Good night, guys.
Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Inferna
Hi.
and Sin. And we just wanted to take a moment to welcome our newest sponsor, Big Brain Tattoos in Omaha, Nebraska. Now, they're located at 1123 Jackson Street, which is on the backside of the old market here in downtown Omaha. We hope you'll stop by and see Smitty, the owner, and Lenny and Jason, two of his best artists, and they will be happy to answer all of your questions and deal with whatever your tattoo needs are, whether you're just pricing a tattoo, you have a design, or you need a design. Lenny and his artists will be happy to draw that out and set it up to your satisfaction. And all of their work is backed by Smitty and his artists, so you'll never go away dissatisfied from Big Brain. So be sure and check him out and tell him the Angry Brothers sent you. And if you'd like to check his webpage out, it's www.bigbrainomaha.com. Greetings, faithful followers. This is your old pal, Brother Jack Angry, along with Inferna
Hello.
and Sin.
Hi.
And we wanted to take a moment to thank our newest sponsor, the Nightmare on Q Street. And they are located at Funplex at 72nd and Q Street in Omaha, Nebraska. This is one of Omaha's best haunts, certainly one of the most scariest. Again, they are at 72nd and Q Street in Omaha, Nebraska. And you can check out their webpage at www.thenightmareonqstreet.com. And again, if you go, tell them the Angry Brothers sent you, and be sure and check out the other haunts in the Omaha area. You'll be glad you did. Now enjoy and unpleasant dreams.
Ooh, good night.
Good
Night.